Welcome to Cruise1st TV with Derek and Joe, and we've got some important news to bring you on a massive exclusive cruise deal with Royal Caribbean that is selling out quickly for this year. Now, hundreds of you are already booked, and this is the final call to get you on board.
Yes, that's right, and it's your chance to enjoy a massive 15-night cruise from the UK out to Galveston in Texas. Plus, you'll enjoy a stay for 3 nights in Houston, and you'll join Liberty of the Seas on the 16th of October. So let's have a look at what's in store on board. Liberty of the Seas, Freedom Class, one of the most exciting vessels in Royal Caribbean's fleet for sure. She is beautiful. She's being amplified actually in April this year. So she'll have a pool deck refresh with a Caribbean vibe, along with the new lime and coconut bar, shaded casitas to rent as well, new dining options including Izumi Teppanyaki, which is a Japanese live grill, El Loco Fresh, a new Starbucks, a royal escape room. Oh, there's going to be loads. Oh, and also upgrades to the staterooms and lounges and onboard technology. Already in place though, you've got the Perfect Storm water slides, which plunge through 3 stories of dual racer slides. The Typhoon and Cyclone, these are really fun. Ice skating on board in Studio B, that you actually have open sessions there, and they have the most spectacular ice shows, and that is aside from the main theatre shows and the subsequent lounges that you can enjoy nightly music in. So there's lots going on around the ship. Outdoor movie nights as well. You've got the Flow Rider. This is your surf simulator. You can learn to surf at sea. I know, without even having to set foot in the ocean, and it feels a heck of a lot easier than actually surfing out in the ocean. There we go. Look, see, it's in a controlled environment and it's just easy. Then you've got mini golf. You've got the rock climbing wall as well, which is a focus of Royal Caribbean. Great shows to enjoy. Saturday Night Fever's on board, for example, Broadway-style full production show. That is included. You're not paying £70 to go and see that. It's something that is another little perk of being on board a cruise ship, and of course having so many of your meals including, having your bed made, full room service and turn down service every day. And here's the beauty: the show is just a couple of decks downstairs to go and see. You don't have to get in a taxi or a train or any of that hoo-ha to go and see a show. We love that. Tons of great dining opportunities as well. Main dining, you've got the Windjammer, which is your buffet, Sorrento's Pizza. These are all included. Now, we've got 15 nights to enjoy, cruising out of Southampton, and a day at sea sees us into Vigo in Galicia, which feels fiercely regional. You've got lots of lovely fresh seafood here as well. Now, journey to the CS Islands, you can take a ferry or an organised excursion with the Royal Caribbean team there. We're into Lisbon next, which is one of the most enigmatic cities in Portugal, the capital of course, and you might want to head on out on an excursion or visit the LX factory, which is a converted industrial complex with loads of bars and bookstores. Then we're into Funchal. Now, the volcanic landscape grows everything from bananas to orchids on this subtropical island, and you can learn about that on excursion too, with a local guide and expert. Crossing the Atlantic, we're going to end in beautiful Houston. We'll end in Galveston, and then we'll head to Houston for 3 nights in a hotel. Now, Houston's a really fascinating city because, of course, it's known for the Space Center, but there's loads of lovely parks. There's wonderful shopping opportunities. I mean, the malls are legendary in Texas, and definitely you want to bring an extra suitcase with you. But I think the Space Center is going to be a highlight for many people. We've all heard Houston, have you got a problem? Houston, we have a problem. But you'll have a problem if you don't visit it. Now, the skyline of Houston is also iconic, and really it has a sub-temperate climate all year round. So you can expect lovely sort of warm weather and very friendly locals. And by the way, great steakhouses in Texas, I have to say. After your 3-night stay, we're going to fly you back to the UK. So, of course, heading out of Southampton, through Galicia, Vigo in Spain, Lisbon in Portugal, Funchal, Madeira, all of those lovely days at sea to enjoy the ship, and then finishing up with a 3-night hotel stay in Houston, Texas before we fly you back.
Deep in the heart of Texas. I just want to sing that. Sounds quite glamorous, doesn't it, going to Houston? Sounds really, really glamorous. I like the sound and I like the look of this one, and so do plenty of you as well. Remember, this is a Cruise1st exclusive. We've done this year after year after year on different Royal Caribbean ships, and there are hundreds of people already booked on this one. And because you're booking it with Cruise1st, and because we really have absolutely worked together a deal for you, you've got a saving of up to £1,600 per booking when you grab this exclusively with us here at Cruise1st. Let me show you the fabulous price tag. We're so proud of this as well. 15 nights of cruise, and you've got your 3-night stay in Houston, and we include the flight back. We don't just leave you out there in Houston, we fly you back as well for that incredible price tag. And you know what? Your deposit to get this booked right now is just £199 each, which is great, isn't it? You think about it, it's October as well. You know, doing a Transatlantic at this time of the year, brilliant, because you can just enjoy what's going on inside the ship, you know, and what's going on outside as well. Actually, this is brilliant. But remember, we are getting down to the last of our places here. We've got a certain allocation that we've got at this incredible price. In fact, I am surprised it is still this price tag, to be honest with you. So if you're interested, I would get it booked right now. 15 nights of cruising from Southampton on Liberty of the Seas, and you're calling in at Vigo, in Lisbon, Madeira, and then going transatlantic to Galveston in Texas, where we've included a 3-night hotel stay in Houston, deep in the heart of Texas, and the flight back to the UK. Here's all the details you need to get booking. In fact, if you do want to get on board Liberty of the Seas much sooner than that, remember, she's having her amplification in April, and then she starts sailing in May, right the way through to this cruise, so in October, in and out of Southampton, which is great. And there are loads and loads of different itineraries. There are shorter ones, there are longer ones as well, and then this is the big one. This is the one that gives you max value, if you like, because you start off in Southampton. 15 nights of cruising, so that's 15 nights full board, your food included, all of that fabulous entertainment that's included as well, and just the fun of Royal Caribbean. It is brilliant. Now listen, we've got some alternatives for the end of this holiday as well. If you would rather stay somewhere else, we have put together a rather lovely tasty menu of other places that you can go and stay. So you can swap your Houston stay for 3 nights in Vegas, or 3 nights in New York, or 3 nights in Miami, or 3 nights in Memphis, or 3 nights in LA, or 3 nights in San Francisco, or 3 nights in Nashville, all at fabulous prices, which are not too far away at all. Or there's a lot of ors here, isn't there? Or you could just, when it arrives into Galveston, stay on the cruise ship for another 5 nights and do a Mexico cruise to Costa Maya and Cozumel, which is rather nice. You can do that. You've got the price there as well. Or there's a 4-night Texas land tour, which is rather exciting. I do remember that one of the highlights of that is actually going to South Fork, which is the home of JR and Sue Ellen from Dallas, which is amazing. And listen, if you've got any other ideas, I mean, we've got a fair peppering of different places there, in fairness. But if there's somewhere else that you think, oh, actually, I'd quite like to go there. In fact, you could probably team up combinations of those places as well, in fairness. You know, we can't put all of those on the screen. But if you wanted to do, yes, I'll do Houston, then I'll go to Vegas, then I'll go to LA, then I'll go to Miami, then I'll come home. Then you can do all of that. Just talk to the team. Should we get back on board Liberty of the Seas and have another look around, because this is where you'll be enjoying your 15 nights on board, heading out from Southampton out to Galveston. And it's really important actually that you have a good look at this, because this is footage from the ship, newly amplified. It's happening in a few weeks' time, in plenty of time for the UK season, so this is worth looking at if you fancy a UK cruise out of Southampton between May and when this cruise goes in October. It's a lovely ship. Very, very fresh, very, very airy, very spacey, you know. And actually a lot of people say, oh, I'm not sure, it's a bigger ship, isn't it? I'm not sure if I get on with a bigger ship. Royal Caribbean configure their ships in such a way that actually everything flows really, really nicely. So listen, I'm not going to lie to you. You might have the longest walk in your day or night, or both, is going to and from your cabin. That will be the longest walk that you do, I would say. Other than that, everything while you're doing inside the ship is very accessible and very easy to find, because basically it'll all happen through the middle of the ship or kind of up high. That's how these bigger ships are configured, and it's very clever actually if you think about it. It's a great use of space. And listen, it doesn't have to be a family affair. It could just be you as a couple, fancy a nice little escape. It's a brilliant deal. I mean, just that for 15 nights of cruising, that's a great price tag straight away, let alone it's the 3 nights in Houston, or swapping those 3 nights for the other stays, of course, and the flight back to the UK to be included in that package. I just think it's quite bonkers, and it is testament to the genuine savings that we can make you here at Cruise1st. And I'll tell you how that works. We have a very, very long-standing relationship with Royal Caribbean. We've been around for 25 years. Royal Caribbean have been around a lot longer than that. In fact, our company used to be part of the Royal Caribbean family of companies. And so we've always had that amazing, amazing relationship. And that bears fruit. That means that you are genuinely paying less for your cruise. And we are saying here on this one, our exclusive savings on this offer are up to £1,600 per booking. But remember, this is near to sold out as well. We've got hundreds of people already on. If you want to join us as well, please do. Low deposits today. I'll keep my fingers crossed. It is absolutely brilliant. Let's just show you those other options as well. So remember, as this is, we sail out to Galveston and we've got a 3-night Houston stay. But if you want to swap that Houston stay to Vegas, New York, Miami, Memphis, LA, San Francisco, Nashville, you've got all the prices there on your screen, which, as you can see, they're not a million miles away from your base price for the package, which is brilliant. Or if you want to stay on the cruise ship, stay on Liberty of the Seas for another 5 nights and do a Mexico cruise to Costa Maya and Cozumel, then you've got the price there for that. Again, that's brilliant, just for another 5 nights, isn't it? Or there's a 4-night Texas land tour as well, which you can take, which is very, very immersive actually, and it does an awful lot. It takes you to Austin. Austin's the capital of Texas, I do believe, as well, isn't it?
Yes.
It takes you around Houston. It also takes you to Dallas as well, to South Fork, to the ranch that was famous in Dallas. If you are of sufficient vintage that you remember Dallas, because a lot of the kids watching this are going, Dallas is just a place, Derek. What are you talking about? No, Dallas is an institution.
I think it came back. Didn't they do a remake of it? Or
did they reboot it? They might still.
Yeah.
It might still get rebooted.
I think it's been rebooted.
It was all about money and power and shoulders and big
Who shot JR?
Yeah, who shot JR?
Who did she? I don't even remember.
I can't remember. I just remember that, didn't Bobby come back to life and just reappear in the... He got shot in one and disappeared and then just reappeared in the shower one day. Was that Dallas? Yeah, I think it was anyway, wasn't it?
Well, Texas is so much fun anyway, and I think that land tour, like you said, I mean, you get to Austin's a completely different change of pace from the parts of Texas you'll be visiting, and they're all different. Everywhere has its own unique, feel. So I think even just getting to spend that time, in Houston, that's going to be a wonderful thing to do.
Do you know all I can think of though is being at South Fork? I bet they've got a photo booth there where you can have the Stetson and and the ladies wear the big shoulder pads and have the big 80s wig and whatever to have the pictures taken. Worth its weight in gold anyway. Listen, we have many more incredible offers, including on Liberty of the Seas. Remember, she's with us in Southampton from May to October, and then there is this one which is nearly sold out, which does the repositioning from here out to deep in the heart of Texas. That's it. We're out of time for this show. Thank you so much. Please come back and join us again. We're not always this mad. And we've always got great news and great holidays. See you soon.
See you soon.